Hi, um, how are you? Again, I am basically, this is a blender, okay? You can see that it's a good size blender. So yeah, what I have with me is broccoli. I normally use like a crown, I would say, you know, about this size of a crown. It could be a little bit bigger. But I washed it already. Of course, everything goes really washed. Here is, probably the ends. So you just cut the ends. It's okay to use the stem actually because it's very rich in benefits. So yeah, basically just cut it, throw it in the blender, okay? And then like the little crowns, just cut them in smaller pieces. So that's what I'm doing right now, cutting them in smaller pieces. I try to just, broccoli is, if I don't have broccoli, I can do kale and spinach or just kale by itself. Maybe spinach by itself with other ingredients. But the main ingredient, you want it to be broccoli, kale, spinach, the ones that are rich in protein, which is the kale and broccoli. Okay, I need a peeler for the cucumber. If you use English cucumber or the pickle cucumber, you're able to keep the peel. That's fine. But if you're using this kind of cucumber, which is the regular cucumber at the supermarket, this peel, it's really going to make everything taste bitter. So yeah, so as I'm peeling this, let me tell you that I did mention that it's 75% of vegetables. So we're considering cucumber a vegetable actually, and also tomato a vegetable. I know it's a fruit scientifically, but it has the benefits of a vegetable. So that's fine, okay? So I would probably just cut. It's a lot of cutting involved, and it may take you 15 minutes to cut and blend and do all of that thing for 4 meals. So there's a tomato. It could be any kind of tomato that you might have. It might be maybe cherry tomatoes, Roma tomatoes. The bigger tomatoes are also good. But I may not have tomatoes one day, and I may just put something else like avocado or combine it with tomatoes. Okay, so it's already filled. So I'm going to try to squeeze actually some kale in there because I'm supposed to fill this up with vegetables, right? That's the first blending to get in there. Normally about kale, I try to put 3 leaves in there. If I don't have broccoli and I only have kale, of course, obviously, I'll put more kale in there. Like maybe half of the blender should be kale. It really all depends on what you have. There's not really a recipe. There may be recipes online about it, but I just feel comfortable filling up with vegetables. So what I'm going to do right now, since I already have the vegetables here, I'm going to fill up the blender with water all the way, halfway. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So the whole thing is not being afraid, of just washing, cutting, putting it in there, and then just blend away, pretty much. Okay, so it's going to be a little noisy. Okay. I would try to put probably all these vegetables should be soft, but if you feel it's not blending, you can always open it, move it around a little bit. I should have put the cucumber under because just the softness of the vegetables, it works better from the bottom up as opposed to trying to get the broccoli blended. It will blend, but just make it easier. So it is blending. Broccoli is considered actually not so hard vegetable. Okay. So I'll just blend it enough so that I can put the fruits in. Okay. So my blender is actually, it has a good size glass cup. So, you know, it really helps that it's good enough on how big it is. Okay. So right now we're at this point where the vegetables came down a little bit. So what I have of fruit today, actually, it is a banana. So I'm going to put a banana in there. Okay. I have a pear. I'm going to cut the pear in pieces. Just cut it in pieces. Okay, so I'm cutting them in pieces. There we go. And then, so that makes 2 fruits. Okay, I might add another fruit, but for now I want to blend it so that it doesn't, you know, spill. So. So this is a good size cup, you know. Let me get you the one that's good. See, you might know these cups. So you might be familiar with these cups. I think they're very generic cups. This one obviously is the big one. This is a little one. I use the big one, you know, like if it's a whole meal that you want. I'm going to use the little one just to taste, for the taste, okay? So the taste may make me feel like whether I need to put more fruit in it, okay? So, okay. It tastes really good, so I don't think I need to do any more fruit. So just between the banana and the pear is giving it a sweet taste. But basically for you know, inflammation in the body, blueberries are really a good source. So because I still have a little bit more space there, I still want to add them. Blueberries doesn't give a whole lot of, for some reason, a whole lot of sugar to taste in a smoothie. I don't know why. So because it's sweet enough, I think I'm gonna add the berries. Okay, just trying to be. Now sometimes it may get a little bit messy, but you can just, you know, wipe it off or whatever. But it's just one time that it's supposed to do in the juicer, right? So I'm gonna do that. So I have my blueberries. So here's my container. Sorry about the noise, because I know it gets really noisy. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. So now, after you pour it in a container like this, in a pitcher, if you feel it's a little bit thick, which I prefer as thick as I can, as my straw can handle. By now, I already know, you know, what the straw can handle. So if you feel it's a little bit too thick for your straw, I would pour in just a little bit more water. Just, you know, I guess half an inch of where the line is up, you know, maybe. And then I'm going to do that. So I did that. I'm gonna stir it up. So it's all stirred up, and now you have your green juice or your green smoothie. It's a smoothie, sorry. So it's about 12:20 right now here in San Diego, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have lunch. Yeah, cheers. So so that's it. This is gonna be for for another. This is basically about 3 to 4 servings. It depends on, sometimes I'm full before this or whatever, but this is a good size portion. It should keep you full for quite a while. Sometimes I have almonds on hand to maybe, eat 10 here, 10 there, and not to exceed 30 a day. And sometimes my family doesn't know this, but sometimes I do cheat. Like today, I had breakfast with a friend. It was just supposed to be coffee, but then we ordered something. So I ate a little bit of that, and I feel that I'm still feeling like even if I cheat once a week, I'm still reaching my goals. So I know it's gonna take about probably more than 2 months, right, to do this, but I think if I can, like I said, incorporate a smoothie instead of a heavy dinner, I'll still sleep like a baby, like I have been, and no hot flashes. My skin, I feel that it feels good. I don't know if it looks good, but it just when you put your cream on. You notice that your hands are touching something smoother and smoother each day, and of course, fitting into these pants that I'm wearing right now. 20 pounds before I couldn't do that, and I'm going from size 12. These pants are size 10, but size 9 is starting to fit me tight. Like I can barely do the button, but it's still going, you know what I mean? So I've noticed I've always been very blessed with up here, and I've noticed like even my bras are feeling less tight. So it was just like going from one size to another, and going from size up here on a blouse where large couldn't fit me anymore. It was more like extra large, and then I was going in between sizes, X1 or extra large, like between 2X's and 1X. And I just thought, well, I think that at least large should fit me, right? So yeah, that size fits me now. So I'm really excited, and I hope that I can be strong to do this, for quite a while now, because I think I'm a little hooked, just because I'm just feeling a lot better. So I hope that this works for you too. Let me get my straw. So yeah, so then I will it's something that you just learn to like, and then you learn what the benefits are and how you're starting to feel, and you just you start eating to live, as opposed to living to eat. But I guess I used to feel like it was vanity before, and now that it's health that I'm thinking about, and without thinking about, and then I can't help thinking like, oh gosh, these pants fit, it's like from size 12 to size 10, and yeah. So anyway, I hope this helps, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, Neelam.